All right, we're setting everything up here. You can still tell I'm kind of a rookie here on YouTube as far as their software is concerned. Well, hey, listen, I just wanted to say hello and good evening. I am your host here, Realtor Kathy Smith. Welcome to my channel, first of all. And second of all, just tell you a little bit about the channel itself. We are here to talk about building wealth, dogs, as of course, we all love them. And I've got a couple of gorgeous, sweet little boys, and also about everything Charlotte real estate. So decided to go ahead and let's do a Monday Night Live because the fact of the matter is, folks, let's talk about it in regards to investing in real estate. So it used to be not, I want to say years ago, but it really wasn't that long ago, when we would be in a situation where you could really make a decent living buying houses at a discount and, going ahead and improving them and then reselling them at a decent price. It's now gotten to the point where iBuyers have really kind of taken over the whole scene, and they've really decimated the entry level market and really kind of done away with having flips as a way of life or an income stream for your family. So, we've got a couple of things that are out there that kind of have impacted us. One of which being that these iBuyers are huge firms like Zillow. Zillow, they're American Homes for Rent, which purchases at least 4,000 or 5,000 homes a month nationally. You've got Progress Residential, another huge iBuyer, Open Door. There's a bazillion of them. It was something purple, whatever, just not too long ago, and they folded out in the UK. They were going to actually come here to the United States. So you've got these large firms with a lot of capital behind them to go ahead and make these purchases. So you've got folks in a situation where, as far as selling their house, they may not be in a situation where they can improve their house too much per se, but they definitely want to cash in on a great market. So this is where the iBuyer comes in. And so they'll come in and they'll, hey, we'll just buy your house. We don't care about what kind of condition it's in. We don't care about making any repairs, any inspections, any of that kind of stuff. We just want your house. So they've always kind of had a place in the market. They've just not been as powerful as they are now. It used to be where you drive around and you'd see signs like 18-inch rectangular signs that says somebody with a Sharpie, wrote on there, "We'll buy your home, for cash." There's a number 4 always. And then a phone number. And so they would come in and pay you probably about 60 to 65, 70% of market value for what the house was worth. They'd buy it, and then they go ahead and improve it and resell it themselves and make a profit. That went on for years. However, now the residential firms, the people that have rentals, have really gotten into this whole thing. And now they've become these huge powerhouses. And they've really kind of taken a stronghold on things. So I thought, tonight, if we had some communication about this, if folks popped on the live stream, granted, I'm a brand new YouTuber when it comes to doing live streams and what have you on this channel. I've done quite a few in other places. But I thought I would just going to test the water, see if anybody's out there, and let's have a chat about that. In my personal opinion, and granted, my opinion is my opinion, it isn't respecting the laws or the reflection of my company. This is just my personal opinion as a United States citizen who happens to live in the Charlotte, North Carolina market. But one way that we definitely could kind of curtail some of this buying frenzy, let's say, because with the fact that these guys are coming in, paying cash, no inspections, close in a couple of weeks, and they're really getting people out of a jam and hitting them at the top of the market, it really truly has decimated our entire entry-level marketplace. And that's a real problem for us down the line because, we've always got a constant flow of people coming in to buy their first homes, which in a few years turn around and buy the next house. And so we always have a need for people coming into the market and buying a house. And if they're not coming in to buy the houses that are there, that really creates a problem because the folks that are in those houses cannot move up. So that being said, the prices have gone up, have skyrocketed. Right now in Charlotte, our median price point is over $400,000. Median meaning there's an equal number above, equal number below, which is just insanity, folks. I'd much rather see that number kind of closer to 250, 275, because that's more reasonable. But that means to me that entry-level homes that are out there for 200 or 150, they don't exist anymore in any good numbers. So with that being said, here's my proposal. And Mr. President, if you're listening, and Janet Yellen, the folks in charge of the Fed, please listen to this. This is my idea, my concept only. This is not anything to do with, what anybody else believes, but this is what I believe. It's fine if we want to have investors, investing firms buying properties. But I think the problem is the cash that these companies have, they're based on mortgages that they've taken out for millions and millions of dollars, which is great for the banks. They're making quite a bit of money on it. But as a United States citizen, I don't necessarily want to back that loan. So if that happens to fail, who's going to hold the bag is us, the citizens of this country. So I would much rather see those loans not being guaranteed by the federal government. It's okay if those banks want to go ahead and issue those loans. They can go right ahead, issue them all day long. But when it comes down to the end of the day, I don't want to have to be holding the bag for that. So I think that would make the banks a little more cautious about making these loans to these investment firms. And then at the same time, I think what we need to do is give some incentive for folks that have these first-time homes, basically, the houses that are now below 400,000. I can't believe I'm saying that, and first-time owner in the same sentence. But have those folks give them an incentive to go ahead and sell their houses, and say with a $15,000 tax credit. We've done it in years past with buyers. We've given them $7,500. President Bush did it quite a few years ago. We've done it time and time again. But what if we say, okay, we'll give you $15,000 to the seller if they sell their home to someone with an FHA or a VA mortgage? Both of those are the only kinds of loans that can be owner-occupant. So you can't buy a house with an FHA loan and have it where they're using it just as an investment property. Now, granted, they can live in it a year, then turn it into an investment property. That's totally cool. But I think in this situation, because we don't have any houses, in that entry-level market anymore, I think we need to find a way to get those houses there. And I think those houses need to be sold to people who want to live in them. Because honestly, right now, we're in a situation where we've got an entire group of people that they're living in apartments or they're living in rented houses. They can't, possibly own a house at this point because they can't compete against these iBuyers. So that's just my random thought as I do this every day. And I'm watching these iBuyers keep coming back and back again, these large investment firms coming in and offering a ton of money for these houses, which is insane, that it's just beefing up the prices of the market. So I'm not sure if that'll hold, but that's kind of the world that we live in right now. So if you've gotten into the world of investing with, buying a house and flipping it, what have you, I'd love to hear some of your stories here. Now, obviously, I've seen people pop in and out with this chat and stuff like that, but if you want to comment below, that'd be great because we can have a conversation in regards to this as we continue. But I'd love to hear some of your stories. Like, what kind of things are you doing or have you done in the past? What are you looking forward to doing once this kind of craziness over the real estate market kind of ends? I'd love to see what that is all about for you. So, I'd love to keep interacting with you. As I mentioned to you, that this is my very first live stream using the YouTube software. So hopefully it went fairly well. We'll soon find out when it comes out on the other side and I can watch it. And you'll tell me how I did. And if you give me a like if you liked it. You can also give me a dislike if you didn't like it. That's okay. I won't mind. I won't bite. I'd love to have you around on the next one. So this might be a once a month or once every couple of weeks type of thing as the season goes on. So feel free to let me know what you'd like to see. And in the meantime, I will look forward to getting you some more content so you can build your wealth. And of course, we can enjoy our dogs and talk everything Charlotte real estate. And I'm again, Kathy Smith with Berkshire Hathaway here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'd love to talk to you. So let's chat. See you soon.